Hello, viewers. Today I want to share a thought that's been coming up this week, and the thought is what does li- leading as a steel genius look like, especially when she in is leading with confidence in his her genius. So what is steel genius is truly leading with confidence in the genius is very different flavor from other leadership than we see from Dynamo Blazes. That's the point. So it isn't about the loudest voice, the most ideas, or the biggest network. It's about being the anchor, the one who brings precision, timing, and stability, so the entire team can move forward without chaos. So when you leave your steel genius with confidence, it feels like you're running a well machine, not just for yourself, but for everyone relying on you. And here's what it looks like in practice: energy, calm, grounded measure. Your presence to communicate, we got this, even when no one else feels the heat. Remove you lead by removing uncertainty, turning ambiguity into clear steps, vague hopes into defined timelines. You don't get swept in drama or hype. Your authority comes from mastering facts, data, and process. So the strength in action, you diagnose problems quickly by spotting patterns of miss, design systems to prevent mistakes before happening, track and measure progress so you always know if you're on course or drifting, and make calls based on evidence rather than emotional guesswork. And the, the leadership type, clarifying the how, make sure everybody knows exactly what's needed to happen, in what order, and by when. So protecting the integrity of the plan, holding people and yourself accountable to the agreed process, and guard the team's time and resource. Ensure that communities are realistic and sustainable. This makes you a safety net for visionaries. The bold ideas can take flight because you woven in the ropes that holds everything together. Designs your lead and flow. The team moves in rhythm. Minimalist last-minute scrambles when emergency happens. They're handled without panic. People say things like, "I don't know how you keep things straight," or "I feel so much more confident when you're in charge." You feel respected not for being the loudest or flashy, but the one that everyone can count on to deliver every single time. The inner shift when your confidence kicks in, when you're not confident in your genius, you might second guess your timing, over explain your value, or try to imitate other leadership style. When you are confident, so stop apologizing for being methodical. You see your success, your ability to slow things down to the right pace is not holding back, is protecting success. You own your role as a protector of precision and trust. So the steel leadership mantra is, I don't have to be the loudest voice in the room. My quiet precision is the foundation on which success is built. And to follow up with that is, does this take a lot of time to develop, or can a steel genius simply trust that by acknowledging this, then everything will naturally work itself out? So for Steel Genius, is actually both twists. You can absolutely get instant lift from leadership by acknowledge and truly own your genius. But Steel Genius doesn't just as an aha moment, it's a craft. Your confidence will spike when you own your identity, but mastery, the kind that lets you lead effortlessly, comes through deliberately sharpening and applying your strength over time. And here's how it plays out. So the instant shift acknowledgement effect. The moment you say, "This is my lane," and own it, you stop wasting energy on styles that don't fit. You start noticing when precision, timing, and structure are already making a difference and leaning those moments. People sense your certainty and their trust grows. So graduating the skill building curve. Over months and years, you find pattern recognition, reading situations faster and more accurately, system design, It's a great process that runs without you babysitting them. Decision pacing, knowing exactly when to move fast and when to slow down, and delegation to clarity, turning complex and simple executable steps with others. The more you practice, the less effort it takes you to lead. You're no longer working on your genius, you're just living it. And why can't you only rely on it to work yourself out? Still, genius love thinking things through, but in leadership, confidence grow by doing. If you're only relying on mindset shift without putting consistent application, you miss the muscle memory that leads you on autopilot. Others may trust your intention, but not your proven track record. You feel good internally, but not see the full external results yet. And the sweet spot, acknowledge it now, claim your genius, stop apologizing for it, and let color interaction, but deliberately practice it. Take on projects, systems, and decisions that force you to lead your steel ways so your confidence become unshakable. This, for me, reading it really felt like a great reminder, especially now with the role that I'm doing, is letting me lead by owning what I know I could build out on the back end, and also being able to recognize patterns of like where things are working and where things are not working. So that way I've been really thinking things through of how to design this backend system where things get done on time and done accurately, so all parties are knowing that they know what to get done and nothing falls through the crack. And it's really allowed me to practice this kind of leadership where it's not about what I say, it's ultimately what I do and how I do it that matters. And it's really powerful and empowering for me to be trusted with this. And even the compliment I got this week was like, I'm trusted to get things done. And then that for me felt incredibly validating. So if you're a steel genius, take confidence in that the things that you are going to be able to do and naturally do is going to be recognized because you're trusted for your ability to deliver and be able to build the systems that others stand on. So if you found this valuable, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll create more content about sharing my thoughts of being a steel genius.